Yeah, Packers. So there's two there's
Quar-
two battles
Running
of
back, quarterback, receiver. What are you guys worried about?
all right. So quarterback is one. So
The
between Sean,
backup QB, right?
yes. So between QB2, so Sean Clifford or Pratt, and Pratt, I think that there's more potential and the potential ceiling. Clifford played pretty solid. He didn't start off great, but played pretty solid when he came back into the preseason game. Pratt got banged up a little bit, and I don't think that with either guy there's a lot of confidence right this second that God forbid Jordan Love did go down.
Did you just knock on some wood?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're at that part of the season now.
I hear you.
That's a little
I
terrifying.
feel you.
But the bigger concern and the more anxiety-inducing concern is kicker. So we brought in Greg Joseph,
Yeah,
right, former Minnesota Viking, which is already
because he missed a kick, and I thought it was Carlson.
So Greg Joseph, who's been like in camp,
Double first name.
Okay. And then Carlson, during the preseason game, he's been around like 80% for camp. During the preseason game against the Ravens, he hits a 54 yarder. And I was like, okay, it didn't have a ton on it, but 54, we'll take it. And then he missed like a 30-yard field goal.
Was that his problem last year too? He was kind of missing the shorter ones, or was it longer ones?
It's consistency, Brandon. And the problem is like, I want Carlson to be the guy, and I would put money on it. Carlson is going to be the kicker that's going to stick around for this season because they're just like, hey, what we have in Greg Joseph, at least Carlson could get better. The problem is when you look to college, he had this like the same issue. It was consistency. Like he missed a bunch of kicks. So I just don't know if you could pull that out. And Packers fans, we've just seen this movie a million times before. And it's like, oh, cool. Like special teams going to lose them a game. It's going to happen sooner rather. And it's happened so many times. So I hope Carlson, I think it's a bit of a confidence thing too. Unless he makes like a significant turnaround during this season, I would not be surprised if they go look for a new kicker. But yeah, right now those are the two like major battles, I would say.
Was the last brothers who were a kicking duo the Grammatica brothers?
Maybe.
Not a lot of kicking families out there.
Which QB 23-24 will break out?
It's scary to have a volatile kicker when your hopes are as high as they are for the Packers this year.
Yeah, because it's during the regular season.
I would normally say like just go through the bumps and bruises with it. Like we watched the Chargers cut kickers too early and just like they got rid of Young Wei Koo. They had this like stretch that's like, and it was costing them games. And then it's like not being patient with kickers sometimes is a mistake.
Because once you find one like a Mason Crosby, like you keep them until it doesn't work out anymore.
But like when you're expected to be back to the championship, like we think the Packers should be,
it's scary, dude.
It's a little dicey.
And the playoffs are, could be a difference of 3 points.
And when your brother's so clutch too.
Trust me, I know. I know.
You got a bad bro.
23-24 draft class will have a breakout season. So
23-24. Was it for each draft class?
That's what I was wondering.
That's confusing.
I'm just going to go with this year. I think Caleb's going to have like 30 touchdowns. I see him having like 32. I think he'll have like a good amount of interceptions. Jane Daniels, we'll see with that offensive line. We'll see what that looks like. But he can run. So I'd say probably one of them, most likely.
Bo Nix. Bo.
Yeah, sure.
Nix.
Dude, it was so good. It was so good. So good.
Be funny when they don't live up to the hype, though.
Yep.
Green Bay Packers lose a record 16 games, all by 1 point, all on missed field goals.
Yep. I actually cleaned a little bit of my desk today because the reason I was late, we were late, excuse me, it was because of me. Because I was unpacking equipment that I had to bring to Green Bay. So
Thank you.
That's right. Anniversary time.
Why does everybody default to blaming me for pooping too?
That's usually where it is.
Come on, guys. It's an equal pooping opportunity podcast here.
I haven't been late to GPS for a poop in a while.
I don't think either of us have for a while, actually. It's just become a thing.
Yeah, I mean, you do it every day, but...
It's earlier here. It's closer to my poop window.
I get it. No, I get it. Dude, I'm on the sidelines. I'm like, how much would they know if the Packers accidentally messed up Justin Tucker's jersey? You know, laundry mishap. And hey, Justin, throw on this Packers jersey just for practice. Then he blends in, goes onto the wrong bus, and now he lives in Green Bay, Wisconsin. It can happen.
I was honestly thinking about this for Frank Gore and Frank Gore Jr. I saw the clip of Gore running. I'm like, oh my God, he runs just like his dad.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? I bet like if Frank Gore Jr. got hurt, Frank Gore Sr. could go in and nobody would know. Nobody would know.
No. Oh, I know, Axel. I know. I used to make fun of you for it. But now